Delighted to welcome. Now it says here, I love the way this, when all the PR, they send all the stuff through, Max Rae says pop siren.
Oh, wow.
I think pop siren's quite good.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know how that ever came to be. My publicist just decided that was what I was, and I said, that's very kind. But I'll take it.
Siren is good.
Yeah, I like the word.
Okay, if it wasn't written down, how would you you're a singer.
Mm-hmm.
You have this explosive energy on stage. I think siren is the word.
I love it. Well, then he hit it right on the head.
Yeah,
let's go.
absolutely.
Good job.
We've got Ruben and his rave reviews coming
Hello.
up.
I'm not a siren, sadly.
What can we call you?
I'm eternally
man.
sad about that.
Okay,
I can be an
got it.
aspiring siren.
I'm not going to give you siren.
Fair enough.
No,
fair
I
enough.
think you're TV reviewers, so we could be. We need a word. Tyrant? No, you're not. No, you're not.
Do you know, we'll see if something comes through.
Okay,
over the course
naturally.
of the show.
I think Max Rae will be able to come up with something for you. Because you
I'll work on it. I'll think.
So, Max, it's lovely to have you here. We're going to play your single in a second. Do you really like it? You were here in the UK with Blue, and the buzz was incredible.
Yeah, I was really shocked, honestly. I didn't know what to expect. It was my first ever tour of all time. And the amount of people and magazines and newspapers that showed up and wrote about me, I read that and I was like, wait, is that actually me? I felt like I was having an out-of-body experience.
Did it really feel like that?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So this is the very first time.
Mm-hmm.
So what was happening before the very first time?
Oh man, all the prep work. I've been in the studio. I've been more of like a studio singer, writing, and I did some performing in the US, but it was just nothing clicked yet for me. And I think I really wanted to go on a tour, and I didn't know it until it actually was a thing and offered to me. And I was like, why have I not done this before? This is crazy. So now I'm on another one right now, which is great. And I'm having the best time.
So now, if people want to come and see you on tour, which they must, it's a rule. It's a rule. If they want to see Pop Siren, Max Rae on tour, where do they go to? How do they find out more information?
Well, you can go to my website at maxraemusic.com. I'm right now supporting Aston Marigold on his tour here.
Such a lovely guy.
Yeah, he's performing in London on Friday the 18th, and I will be there. And then Manchester the 19th and the 20th in Belfast.
So you're now. Where did you spend most of your life in the States? Whereabouts?
I'm based in Vegas, Las Vegas, which is crazy. And I go back and forth from there to LA. It's only like a 45 minute flight, so I go back and forth all the time for work. But I like living in Vegas more than LA.
It's more. This is a very strange thing to say. It strikes me as it's more real because every time I go to LA, it's not very real.
No, I mean, I lived there before COVID, and I thought like there was always this LA dream. Everyone always has that. Hollywood. Everyone's really out for themselves. It just like, I don't know. It seems, and the traffic. You're just stuck in traffic all day. You're pretty much living in a car.
I've heard that.
Yeah. And I lived in Atlanta before that, and I just was over living in my car. I mean, I love the tube system that you have here. It's like my favorite thing of all time. Like I wish.
Wow.
What are we doing in the States with that? I don't understand it, but
nobody walks in LA. That's what
no, you can't really. Yeah, everything's
also,
too spread out.
The other strange thing in LA is if you say to somebody, "Hey, how are you?" They just and then, or if they say to you, "How are you?" and you say, "Actually, I don't feel good today," they go, "Great, have a good day."
Yeah, it's like they actually don't care. They're just like what you're supposed to say, and then you just keep walking.
Oh, it's instead of like hello.
Yeah. They're like, "Oh, hey, how are you?" "Oh, okay, bye." Yeah, that's it.
This is good to know.
Yeah.
Tips from somebody
tips.
who lived there. So what is it like growing up in Las Vegas?
Well, I didn't technically grow up there. I've only been there for 5 years, but it is. I mean, everyone only thinks of the Strip. And there's life outside of that because, of course, that's crazy. But I live like 25 minutes away. It's called Lake Las Vegas. There's actually water there. There's a lake, and it's really peaceful. So I can be, calm and then get into the crazy if I feel like it, if I'm bored, one weekend, which I do. But I love it. It's like the best of both worlds. I'm from Albuquerque, New Mexico, which is a whole other thing. And living there was insane. And I've lived in Nashville and Atlanta and LA. So I've lived all over the place. But I think Vegas is definitely my favorite.
I've never been. I've always wanted to go.
Oh, man. I can show you around.
Okay, I'm on my way.
Yes.
Okay, so before we chat some more, let's play this. So, do you really like it? Talk to me about this.
So I never even knew garage music existed until I came here last November. And I was in the studio writing my next album. and one of the producers started playing garage music, and I was like, I'm sorry, what is this? I love it, because I'm a dancer. I was a dancer first before a singer, and I just loved the beats. So I was like, okay, we need to do something with this. And then for my show, one of my music directors, he was like, oh, one of your songs would go perfect with Do You Really Like It, which is like the #1 garage song. And MCDT, who was on the record, I invited him just out of whim because I was playing the Palladium here in London. I was like,
please,
hey.
just drop that in.
Wow.
That's it's a pretty huge thing. And actually, my next guest, Julian Clary, he plays the Palladium all the time.
That's awesome.
And he's also got a book
I
out
love it.
about the Palladium.
Oh, I should read that.
It's a
I'm
book
a
of
book nerd.
fiction.
Ah.
And you'll love him.
Oh, I love that.
So yeah,
we did it together, just got on stage and we were like, well, we should just put this out. So we did.
Let's do it.
Gonna listen.
It's great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's really great.
Thank you.
But yeah, it's just